Nintendo has released the next iteration of the 3DS with the new 3DS XL, leaving many people to wonder, should I be upgrading my current 3DS or should I be joining the 3DS family? This new 3DS XL costs $199 and it replaces the original 3DS XL and even the small form factor original 3DS. Currently, the only models being offered by Nintendo themselves are the new 3DS XL and the 2DS that doesn't even feature a clamshell design or even 3D. The design of the new 3DS XL adds and changes some things with the original 3DS XL. For one, the matte design of the original 3DS XL is gone. It's now replaced with a glossy finish. This does look more premium, however, that only lasts when you first open the thing. After you hold it, it's a fingerprint magnet and it just won't go away. You'll have to be constantly cleaning this thing if you want it to look pretty. A lot of the buttons have been rearranged as well. The home menu button is now by itself instead of right in the middle of the select and start button. The start and select button has been moved over right underneath the face buttons. And right above the face buttons is a newly added C-stick, or nub as I call it. Where the L and R buttons were on the original 3DS XL, we'll find two newly added ZL and ZR buttons for more advanced controls. However, when you take a closer look, you'll see that the game cartridge slot has been moved from the top to the very bottom of the console, where the headphone jack is. This is also where the stylus has been moved to. The volume slider has also been moved to the top of the 3DS, to be exactly opposite of the 3D slider. Now speaking of the top part of the 3DS, there's now a second camera where the inside camera used to be. There's two cameras that face directly to you, and this is mainly meant for head tracking. Basically, in the older iterations of the 3DS, the 3D image or signal will be sent straight forward of the 3DS, giving you a sweet spot for 3D gameplay. Occasionally, if you moved your head around, you would lose a 3D image and it would just be terrible. This time around, the second camera tracks your head movement so it knows where to send the 3D image. It just makes for a much better 3D gameplay without breaking the 3D effect. The wireless communication dial has also been removed from the 3DS XL, now being a software button under the main menu. And finally, the SD card was completely replaced by a micro SD card slot that's within the back of the 3DS XL. So this requires you to get a Phillips screwdriver to unscrew or loosen two screws on the back and pry open the back. This is not convenient to the average consumer. Now that we talked about some of the reorganization and redesign of the new 3DS XL, let's talk about all those amazing additions to the system. For one, let's start off with the C-stick, or what I call the C-nub. The C-stick is supposed to be a second analog stick or a replacement for the Circle Pad Pro in the new 3DS XL. From my experience, it's sort of a midway point. It's not exactly a second circle pad. It doesn't even move. It does, however, meet somewhere in the middle ground where you can use this if you're playing games like Super Smash Bros. Or, let's say, controlling the camera angle in a game like Legend of Zelda Majora's Mask. However, if you're wanting to use this for shooters like Moon Chronicles or any other first-person shooter on the 3DS XL, it's not going to offer precise controls. The next big addition to the new 3DS XL is the second camera inside the 3DS. This acts as a head tracking camera that improves the 3D gameplay within the 3DS XL. And let me tell you now, with just 1 week of having this thing, I've gotten to play games that I didn't really plan on replaying again for the first time in 3D. Just because the original 3DS XL didn't do that much of a great job with the 3D, this new 3DS XL exceeds on it, and it makes playing older games I didn't want to play in 3D much better now, playing them for the first time with the new 3D head tracking. As far as battery life goes, nothing has really changed with the new 3DS XL, except for the exclusion of the AC adapter that was present in every other iteration of the 3DS. However, Nintendo thinks they're the shit now, and so they're not going to include an AC adapter with this new model. They expect you to have one already, or you can purchase a separate one for an MSRP of $9.99 to $15. But to counter-argue the exclusion of an AC adapter, Nintendo has added a better Wi-Fi adapter and CPU to the new 3DS XL. I've compared the original 3DS XL to the newer model in a video I've done separately that you can go watch here, but you can see in this video that the new 3DS XL outperforms the original 3DS XL in both loading games and downloading games. It loads them much faster and downloads them much faster. This new and faster CPU will also allow you to play certain games that are only available on the new 3DS XL, like the upcoming title Xenoblade Chronicles, which is a Wii game being remade entirely for the 3DS. The new 3DS XL also features built-in Nfc support, so you could use your amiibos right out of the box and train your amiibos in Super Smash Bros. For 3DS. The screen on the new 3DS XL has also been slightly improved with an auto adjustment to brightness, so it uses the proximity sensor on the 3DS XL to change the brightness depending on the location you're in when you're playing your 3DS XL. The new 3DS XL is an awesome new iteration to the 3DS family. It brings back the focus to 3D gameplay where it should have been all along. In my opinion, the new 3DS XL should have been the starting point for the 3DS family and not the end point where it is right now. Should you upgrade to the new 3DS XL if you currently own a 3DS original? Yes, most definitely, go for it. If you own an original 3DS XL or a 2DS and are looking to get the better 3D experience, if you have a 2DS, I'd recommend so if you want to get into 3D gameplay. If you just recently bought an original 3DS XL, however, and you just don't really need the newest features, then I'd say hold off. Perhaps wait till the next iteration of the Nintendo 3DS, if there is one, because you're not going to need this fancy new CPU power unless you're specifically wanting to play Xenoblade Chronicles on 3DS, or perhaps wanting to play any future titles that specifically use this new CPU. Thank you all very much for watching my review. If you guys enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, it really helps me out. If you guys want to follow me on your favorite social networks, they're on the screen right now. I'm on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, and Twitch, so feel free to follow me there. And if you guys want to add me on your new 3DS XL or any other systems, my usernames are right on the screen as well. Be sure to check out my last video. It's me and my roommate playing Kirby Superstar on the Wii U Virtual Console. It's a really fun, awesome retro game, so definitely check that out. And if you're new to the channel and you haven't already, subscribe and you'll be notified whenever I release a new video. Thank you all for being some amazing viewers. I greatly appreciate you guys, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Later.